Welcome to Real Estate Q&A. I am Debbie Donaldson, your host. I'm an agent with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Georgia Properties and your full-time real estate resource. I'm here today with David Morris. I'm so grateful for my friend David, who is going to answer a bunch of questions for us about home mortgages. The first question is going to be
interest rates.
Interest rates. Thank you, David.
That makes us all stutter for a second nowadays.
And the second one is, how do I qualify for a mortgage? And then the third one, if you're a first-time home buyer, what are some of the programs and benefits out there to help you get into that new home? David, thank you so much for bailing me out here.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. We're all having that same issue when it comes to saying interest rates right now. Obviously, they've changed some. But what we're seeing right now in the market is that the Fed is still going to push to get inflation under control. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that will have some effect on interest rates relating to cars, to second mortgages, and those type of things, but it doesn't have a huge effect on interest rates for homes. Okay? So what will happen is we anticipate in the next quarter or so, rates should come back down into the 5s, which will be outstanding since we were in the 7s, right? So if we can keep creeping down into the 5s over the next couple of quarters, I think we'll see that the market will start picking up, which in turn will get the Fed to stop doing what they're doing, right? And then that will slow everything back down again. So we're excited about the future quarters. It's not going to happen tomorrow.
But right now it's a little over 6, like 6 and
I would say for most customers it's right around 6 to 6 1/4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, considering over the years I bought homes and I paid as much as 7-8% for mortgages, and then in the 80s I've heard the double digits.
That's right.
Thank goodness we're not there and we're not going there.
No, absolutely not. I don't want to tell my age, but I was there when it happened, and we don't want to go back there.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if I am thinking about getting a home mortgage and a little bit nervous about it. You know, I might not have been perfect with my credit. How do I know if I can qualify?
Well, there's a couple things that you can do. One, probably the best thing to do is reach out to a resource that you have, myself or someone else that you trust, okay? Because they'll be able to kind of just walk you through general questions that will help explain, do you qualify or do you not? Because we can ask certain questions without pulling your credit, without looking at any documentation that will tell us how much you would qualify for, and would you qualify now, or is it something that we need to look at in 6 to 12 months? But with that being said, you also have, you're allowed one free credit report every year, so that's easy. Go on the website, get your free credit report, it'll give you a score. A lot of people call us and they'll use Credit Karma. Right. So we hear that a lot.
And I've used Credit Karma myself. My bank recommended it a few years ago. I'm so glad that I did, because I had something on my credit that wasn't mine and I got it off.
Absolutely. But it gives you a score. Right. And so Credit Karma gives you more. There's 3 scores. There's a score for credit cards. There's a score for auto, and then there's a score for mortgages. I don't know if people know that. And so the Credit Karma gives you more of the credit card score. And so typically, let's say hypothetically that your Credit Karma is 680. I would say if you talk to a mortgage lender and they pull your credit, it's going to be closer to 660. It's about a 20-point difference between what you see on Credit Karma and what the mortgage companies see. Because we all have different formulas to determine that score. Does that make sense?
It does, and I'm glad you answered that, because I've been asked that before.
Oh yeah, we all do. Like, wait, my Credit Karma says this, right? But that's why it's different.
Oh, okay. And so if I'm a first-time home buyer, what's out there for me? What kind of benefits or programs are out there?
You know, right now, I've been doing this for 30 years. And I think right now we have more opportunity for the first-time home buyers than I've ever seen before. And they're good opportunities. They're not some of the opportunities we had in the past. weren't maybe the best thing for first-time home, but right now, first-time home buyers have a great opportunity. You can do financing from 0 down up to 5% down. There's ranges between those, but more importantly, there's a lot of grants out there right now that people can use for the down payment if we're a little bit short on cash to purchase a home. A lot of people don't know that you can get gifts for your down payments depending on the programs that you're doing. But right now, I can't list all the programs that are out there, but there's numerous programs that exist today for first-time homebuyers. And listen, the best thing to do is to talk to a professional and go through the different aspects of your situation, and they can then take that and fit you into a program that works, because some are really concerned about your credit. Some are very concerned about your debt to income, which is your amount you're bringing in for your income to how much you're paying out in debt, right?
Right.
And then the third one is more geared towards income. So a lot of them, you can't make over a certain amount of money and get the grant, right?
Okay.
So you need to make sure that you talk with a professional and find out how you fit into the best programs.
And David is the perfect professional to
Oh,
call.
thank you.
David, give us your phone number so they can reach out directly to you.
Yes, I'm part of the Moores team. We're at 770-616-8904.
Thank you so much for joining us for Real Estate Q&A. I'm Debbie Donaldson, your full-time real estate resource. I look forward to seeing you on future episodes.